full band song, we probably would have just posted that on SoundCloud. But we're gonna hang fire on that and see how it transpires. But hopefully, should have it recorded, but before the end of next month, if not sooner.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, man, because Dead Luck was really good, and it's just nice to hear more because it just the band is like really enjoy the band, It's one of those things like I'm always waiting for more from you guys. And it's always nice to hear the new stuff. I mean, I still walk around a lot of times like humming and playing Angel's Truth in my head, like.
Yeah.
I love the way because obviously you started as an acoustic duo anyway, but it's just the way the band's sort of evolving. And how are you finding that? Because obviously it is a different dimension for you. It must be, Dave.
Yeah, it is. It's a transition. I mean, I don't feel like my voice is at the strongest. I love rock music. I listen to metal practically 90% of the time. But, pardon me, actually singing over the top of it, I just don't like the sound of my own voice over rock music, whereas I feel it sits better over acoustic music. However, the songs are that good. I couldn't complain. I'm looking forward to actually doing a gig. It's coming. It's coming.
I think hearing Dead Luck, though, I think your vocals are very distinct and powerful. So I don't think you lose anything. I think it's maybe, as you say, for you, you're used to doing it as an acoustic. But I think, really the dimension of everybody together is sort of building it. And I don't think having heard you, I don't think you lose any of your power or excitement. I was thrilled last night to get that hot off the press like that. I mean, it's just amazing, just fantastic. I love it.
Oh, thank you. I mean, another element was the fact that Tom, as you know, when he plays the acoustic, he plays it really intricately. So many up and down the scales and the finger picking, and a lot of that was lost when we first played live with a full band. But the way he set his rig up now, he's got the clean sound, it's got that warm resonance as well. So it's not acoustic, but he's finding something on the electric that he can interchange between the two different sounds. I think it's gonna work well.
But you've also, you're busy over the Easter weekend, aren't you? Because you're all getting together and you've got a project underway, haven't you?
Yeah, the video for Dead Luck. I mean, we're doing some filming tomorrow night. And the poker game, which is getting filmed, that's on Sunday night. So yeah, busy weekend. Do a bit of driving about as well. Film some shots of good old Newcastle.
You know exactly where you're going to do it, have you? You've got it all kind of planned out.
It plays out in my head like a full video. So it's the idea's there. Putting it together, I imagine it's going to be slightly different, but if it's half as coherent as it is in my head when it's finished, I think I'll be quite happy with it. I'm just looking forward to seeing what the final product is.
Is it down to you? Are you the creative sort of force behind that? Or?
Well, it was kind of, once they'd heard my idea, the lads just went, oh, go with that, definitely. And Darren Faton, who's, that's Blake Low Fats on Twitter, he's the one who's filming it. He's a filmmaker. He's studied film at college and stuff. And he's quite creative himself, but he liked the fact that I had it all planned out. He said it should make it easier, and I'm going to help him edit it as well. So looking forward to that. It's all new to me. I've never done anything like this before. So
I think when you have a kind of foundation, everybody can then kind of work from that, can't they? And that does help. It lends itself. So good luck with all that.
Oh, thank you. It's hard just getting all four into a room together, so we'll see how that works.
Yeah, trust me, the editing is going to be it'll be fun, but it'll be a lot of headaches too, because it's not as easy as it sounds, because you got to get that splice just right. It's just like making music, writing a song, right? Especially get the whole band together. It's about getting that right splice where it doesn't sound like it was kind of just thrown in there.
Yeah, Darren warned me about that. Actually, he seems quite grateful that I'm willing to bear some of the brunt of it and help him do it. So, yeah, it's all an experience, I suppose. But no more videos after this for a while. Concentrate on music, because
well, you've got to balance it. Yeah,
indeed. Well, that's why we sent that last night, because we thought we haven't really, apart from Dead Luck, we haven't written anything new for months. So when we did that, it was like, let's just send it to them, full of drink yet again. Let's send it over, come on, hey.
Right on. So the next band we're gonna get up to is a band that was in studio in the Bone Studio last week, and I saw them a few weeks before that. It's a local band called the Gypsy Ghost, and their newest album was a crowdfunded album called Madman Only. And let me tell you, this album is something else. And they put on like a hell of a live show, and I've been following them pretty much from the start, from their first EP up to the second into the album. And the show's just gotten better and better. A bit of a lineup change as well, which has seemed to work very well for them. And they always, this show was just really powerful because they're obviously very excited because the new album was the album release party. And just the energy, the whole deal, it was such a cool thing to see. And having them in studio last week was awesome. Two of them were in studio, Seamus and Patrick, and Andy ended up calling in by phone just because he couldn't make it, but he was able to call in, so it still was a good time. It was always good to have them back in studio. And they do have another show coming up if you're in the London area, London, Ontario, that is, April 10th. It's a Friday.
I'm excited.
Yeah. It's a place called Rum Runners, so they will be there Friday, April 10th, and the show starts at 10 p.m. So, without further ado, here is the second track off their album Madman Only. The song is called Hellhounds. Dig this. Gypsy Ghosts, Hellhounds, off their new album Madman Only. So, guys, what are your thoughts on this one?
Well, I was going to say I really liked the ska sort of feel to that. And I mean, they're very clever musicians, obviously, to do the different sort of rhythms and speeds, and very, very funky and jazzy. Really, really liked it. A very unique sound they have, which is great.
Yeah, I mean, they're mixing so many different styles. I mean, the vocal, obviously, is a haunting vocal. But like B says, the time changes. I love the jazz element as well. But, I mean, I don't know if you've heard anything by Guru, the rapper. I mean, he's obviously no longer with us, but he used to like rap live sets and used a lot of jazz, and I kind of was getting that vibe. Not that I'm thinking that's what they were going for, but very, very punchy parts, and then brilliant.
Right. Well, like I said, they're. I mean, to me, this album they've done very well, and I'm like very, very happy about it, and just very happy for them because, like, I mean, they really worked hard on this one. So, other things we can get to today, just a few little kind of, we'll call it popular rock notes, and I saw as I started cracking up, and the fact that it's kind of this is kind of sad at the same time, is the Coachella Festival and Lollapalooza have put a ban on selfie sticks. You know what those are?
Yeah.
Yeah, they put a ban on them, so if you get caught going into the concert with them, they will be confiscated.
Really?
Yeah.
Dear me.
Yeah, no kidding, eh? So I was like, it's come to this, eh? I mean, everybody takes them now. It's like a new fad, right? It's just like on Instagram with people taking pictures of their food for some reason. I don't know why, but usually I want to eat my food, not take pictures of it. You know, so.
Have you ever used one of those? I haven't.
What, Instagram?
No. No.
Selfie stick.
Oh no.
Stick, no.
No.
I can't imagine myself doing it, but hey.
The lass from work who was supposed to be out tonight. I'm going to meet up with them later on, but she takes one out with her. And you do get some good shots, especially if there's a group of you. You can get everybody in the shot, and I mean, I wouldn't have one. But I can understand why they banned them. I mean, people like me could use it as like a lethal weapon. You know what I mean?
I was going to say, by the way, Dave, thanks for coming on the show, because I know you were meant to go out. So
no, it's all right. It's all right.
It was really cool that you were prepared to do that, so you can blame me.
No, it's all right. Yeah, no, I mean, the fact I'm later, it's not as bad. And Caitlin understood. She says it was a good opportunity anyway. So happy birthday to Caitlin, by the way. So.
Oh, happy birthday.
No, birthday. Now, there were a few things that you also had in mind. Was there not?
I was going to say, news-wise, I expect you've heard, but Cynthia Lennon, the first wife of John Lennon, she died on April Fool's Day first, and Julian Lennon was by her side, and it was in Spain, so that was quite sad. 75 years old, and I think she, had a short sort of battle with cancer, but. Yeah, I mean that was something newsworthy that I thought people maybe not aware of, but that's quite sad.
I wasn't aware of that, but that is sad.
Yeah, I know.
That is sad.
Yeah, I did happen to see that. That was because I have the Rolling Stone app on my phone, and that was one of the first things that came up.
Yeah.
So.
No. I was just going to talk briefly. Well, I was going to ask you because I know, Bonio, you've got a little person, haven't you? You've got a new pet.
I do.
And I just wondered how you get on with your little puppy.
Well, right now, actually, she's sound asleep next to me, which is good. Which was what I was hoping was going to happen. But yeah, she's 3 months. Her name is Willa, and she's a her mother was Shih Tzu for sure, so like a mix of a Shih Tzu and a Poodle.
All right.
And
okay.
her father was a stray, so possibly a Beagle, maybe a Jack Russell. I'm not sure. I mean, she kind of got the Beagle ears, but kind of has some similarities to a Jack Russell. Some, maybe not so much feature-wise, but extra bursts of energy. Like obviously puppies having energy, that's completely normal. But with her, it seems a little bit extra sometimes. And so right now, I have 2 other cats. I have my oldest cat's about 9, and the youngest one is about a year and 3 or 4 months. So the oldest one has already told her to bugger off by taking a good swipe at her, so she kind of understands that. But the younger one, she's still young, she wants to play, but sometimes Will's too rough with her, so I gotta pull them apart. And let me tell you, feeding them is a lot of fun. You gotta do essentially one and get her started, and then go and feed the other ones quickly. So you got to run back and stop the dog from eating the cat's food.
Didn't you say they do like a tour of
yes.
the kids?